What's up, everybody? Wait to see if anybody wants to hop on for some questions and answers. This might be a little short notice, but still gonna test it out. Excuse me. So yeah, anything, just go ahead and shoot some questions up there, and we can chat. I got half an hour to just answer whatever questions you might have. Kettlebell training, questions for me, what I do as recuperation, maybe nutrition, something like that. Remember, I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose your injuries and things like that. But yeah, go ahead and just type them up. I'm going to work on getting a better stream going through the computer, because this is just through the phone. For some reason, my computer is being strange about streaming on YouTube. It wants me to have a bunch of other software. But yeah, hope everybody's doing okay. There's the chat. Okay, top chat, live chat, all messages visible. Cool. What's that? I don't need any of these BS filters. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Anybody have any questions? It's the first time I've had real coffee in a couple days. I'm pretty pumped about that. Try not to overdo stimulants, caffeine and such. I love coffee. I love green tea, mate, all that stuff. But I really love the taste of coffee. So if I end up having too much of it, you just get a little distracted, stuff like that. But let's talk about that. Well, it's on my phone, can't really show you. But I do heart rate variability testing, and that's one of those things I know if I'm feeling a little just out of sorts, that might be why, is maybe just stress response is just kind of off. So yeah, I test with heart rate variability. This week, or actually today, I'm not doing any training, like so zero training. Probably gonna work on using some different tools to work on breath and control. This is one of my favorites that there is. The alpha ball, you can see how large that is. So it's basically the size of a little bit smaller than a softball, but bigger than a baseball, bigger than a tennis ball. Pretty dense, but still gives. It feels like your fingers feel, and to me, that's the best. That's the best type of massage tool, because then you can get around big areas, and I can work this. And if I hit my clavicle or something like that, if I did that with a lacrosse ball, it's a little too much, a little too dense. Oh, that's cool. The one thing I love about being in the kettlebell industry for a long time is I just had a notification that popped up just from a good mentor of mine, but Steve Cotter. So I can talk to those people, and it's awesome. And I have a deep respect for people that have respect. Let's put it that way. But it's awesome. Lately, I get to talk to some of the most influential people in this industry. That's for the last decade. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, anybody? I don't see any questions yet. Could be wrong, but yeah. I don't know if I should turn it sideways. Whoever's watching, I hope you're doing good. Hope you have a fairly way. I respect your respect for respect. Thanks, Jordan. I think that's pretty. It should be Should be that way. Anyway, all right, cool. Here's Rune. I currently have a 24 kilogram kettlebell and a 32. I can press the 20. Oops, why did that disappear? I can press a 24 for 10 reps quite comfortably, but I can barely press a 32 for 1. Okay. That's a large jump. Okay. I mean, a lot of people, thanks Grim Wolf, I'm doing well, but a lot of people make this jump, because the 24 and the 32, basically a pood and, 2 poods, all that stuff, 2 poods, kilograms. It's what we've seen, as being the kettlebells for men. Fuck that. I mean, I like, it's just like, there's a reason why when you're at the top stuff, pressing a 24 for 10, that's just showing that shows that you have muscular endurance and you're good at that 24. You haven't pressed the 32, but you also haven't pressed the 28. Okay, so 20, that if we have something like that, so it's not going to make you much stronger. It's going to have you build muscle endurance to that. So I always jump in between if I can, or a good way to do that is to take a thin, let me pull one of these out. We need to make that weight heavier instead of doing a whole bunch more reps. So right here, this is a great one. We can take this right here and we can put our foot through the bottom of it. We can put this in through that kettlebell. So it's going to be increasingly a little bit heavier. So then I can just shorten this and I can literally, let's see, I can press it. Step right here. I can put this in the kettlebell. Now here we're adding even just 5 to 6 pounds of resistance. So that's something that you can do to make your 24 just a little bit heavier. You can get the magnets, the magnets that fit on the bottom, that add some weight instead of buying a new kettlebell if you don't want to buy a 28 or something like that. Or you can do ladder sets. Instead of shooting for 10 where it's going to get worn out without some more strength, maybe try some bottoms up presses with that 24. Try different angles. Try doing, if you're comfortable, maybe some bent presses or some Turkish get-ups with the 32. I mean, I can't easily press. Let's say right now, I can't easily press the 48 kilogram. Okay. So I'm just thinking something. So let's say the 56. So I can't easily press a 56 kilogram kettlebell, but I can do a Turkish get up. I can do some, like I said, windmills and different things like that. Presses from the floor and stuff like that. So start building your presses with that. Start going some other. Let's see. Let me jump on that. Dominating that 32. Just keep working. Maybe try some jerks, some push presses and things like that. Lower, slow eccentrics coming back down. Build some of that stuff. But please, basically try to train in not just that linear path, but all around. So different angles. Okay. So let me move on a little bit there. I'm doing pretty well. What do you think of using a kettlebell routine like simple and sinister, 20 minutes a day for general fitness, staying healthy long term for people who don't have time to work out? You are in the right place here because I don't train a lot at all. Now I might do something every day or every other day. I'm not doing anything today, so I'm doing this. I'm doing mobility, working on tools like this. I'm going to show you I'm not going to open this whole thing up, but this is basically my bag for a bunch of mobility stuff, a bunch of recuperation things like that, bands and floss and other, auxiliary movements and things like that. Probably going to take some time, work on a little bit more yoga and stretching and all that stuff because my heart rate variability monitor told me. So I use a Polar H10 right here and an app on my phone that does heart rate variability, and it said, hey dude, don't work out today, and if you do, don't make it hard. So I love doing 20-minute workouts. Simple and sinister is cool, but man, I get really bored doing just swings and get-ups. I think they're two of the best. I would rather do snatches than just swings, but I mean, that's me. You could alternate. So you could do, I did a lot of things based off 20 and 30 minutes. Okay. I also do 5 and 10-minute workouts. So little blasts and stuff like that. So if you want to, check out the kettlebelllocker.com. It's a website I'm working on with a bunch of other companies. But anyway, go to training, go down to the bottom of training, and you'll see some free downloads. You'll see 30 kettlebell, 10 to 30-minute workouts that I made and uploaded for there from Swingless Kettlebell. So check that out, because it's ridiculous. People thinking you have to train for an hour every fucking day. So you don't. 20 minutes a day is awesome for general fitness because it's something you can keep up and it's not going to destroy you. Jarl, I believe, Jarl Sagan. Anyway, shoot me a message too. I can shoot you some of those links as well. But check out thekettlebelllocker.com. Everyone, please. I've been working on it with these other companies for 5 months now. It's going to grow and grow and grow. Appreciate if you guys help me out. Ladies, help me out. Okay, Rune, I got a resistance band like that. I'll give doing Turkish get-ups a try. Really appreciate the contact, by the way. Thank you. Doing videos like this help, they get the word out and sells some of our programs. It sells, it creates awareness for what we do. And I really appreciate it because that's what gives us, it helps pay my company, my family, and all that stuff. So thank you. Anytime you share anything, all that stuff, it helps us. I like putting out videos. Yeah, we put advertising on it because, that's how we make our money. I appreciate that. But anyway, let's see, anybody else? Yeah, I don't know, a lot of people use some like the Westside, overload training and the conjugate type training with, yeah, I know. 25,000 subscribers, but 14 watching. I know it's weird. A lot of subscribers that I have been, from bodybuilding too as well. But also I don't really plan these things out. I don't tell people like a week out and try to create hoopla about it. So if there's people watching, it's usually like, hey, in an hour, I'm going to do a quick Q&A because I'm not going to be training. But yeah, sometimes you got 100 people's fake subscribers. No, I've never paid for anything like that. But there could be, you never know. I don't really care about that. But, anyway, so let's move on. Hey Jay, what about training 6 times a week? I'm alternating between explosive movements 3 times and strength hypertrophy around 40 minutes a day, including when I'm playing feel bad doing nothing. I totally understand that. I think a lot of people are in that same boat. I'm gonna try to get that so it doesn't disappear. I think a lot of people are in that same boat, not working and just feel bad, not moving around or doing anything. I mean, I do, but at the same time, here's a problem with that. I love to train. I love to do something every day. I mean, but that also could be hiking, that could be biking, that could be kayaking, that could be using your body that you've built or your training. We can't always be pushing the envelope to get better and better and better. There's got to be a time where we just use it. Okay. But yeah, so let's see. I'll give you an example. Let's say Monday. Today, now my heart rate variability told me not to train, so I'm doing mobility. Probably not gonna sweat or anything like that. I might get on my cycle, my bike, on the Zwift, and who knows? I might not. I'm probably just gonna hang out. But tomorrow, probably gonna do some heavy long cycle. The day after that, I'm probably gonna do some deadlift work and upper body pressing. The day after that, probably going to do that 20-minute thing that I just uploaded that I don't have a name for yet. It could be, let's see. So I like to do 25 swings. Here's my bells right here for this workout. So here's a 26 kilogram bell and an 18 kilogram bell. Those are kind of off. Most people are using 16 and 24. I like to step it up just a little bit because I'm so used to those other weights. But anyway, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 25 swings each minute, every other minute. And the other one is going to be that a kneeling high pull to a clean. I'm sorry, to a press. I'm doing that literally for hypertrophy. I'm doing that to build shoulders. Okay. So kind of like that bodybuilding hypertrophy. So if anybody want to watch that video that I just uploaded, please help me come up with a name. We're going to shoot out some goodies or something. So I don't know, maybe it could be a bottle of that stuff, you know, so cool stuff. Maybe it could be something like that. I don't know. Just kind of help and spread out. What can I demonstrate? Are you looking for the clean or the upright row to the press? That's what I think we're going to. Oops. By the way, I've seen some clocks like this that are running like $250. I found this for $60 on Amazon, and I got 3 of them at the gym, and they're great. Someone made them. They're literally, it's motherboard computer. All right, so yeah, it just doesn't have a name on it. Big deal. So yeah, here I'll show you that. Let's get that out of the way. All right, so what I do, and here's the difference. Here's an 18 kilogram kettlebell, and here's a 16 kilogram competition bell. You notice this one's a lot smaller. These stay the same size as you get heavier. So a 100-pound, 106-pound kettlebell is going to be the same size as this 35-pound bell. Anyway, so let's say here I'm getting into this lunge position, half kneeling lunge position, and I'm going to come up here. Now what I do is I'm going to pull it up. So I'm going to do that shrug. So press up. Notice how I'm holding it. It's this way. Okay, so drop back down. Now the next set I'm going to do is my 25 kettlebell swings, and I'll have probably like 15 seconds of rest. I'll go to this side, okay? I'm going to switch over, get my stance. So anyway, I'll end up doing 10 of those every other minute. So I'm going for hip, and I'm going to shoulders, okay? It's also not a bad grip challenge because it's not a bad grip challenge because you're doing it so fast, you get pretty pumped up. Shoulders definitely feel it. So out of 20, let's see, what was it? 20 rounds of that. That's cool. Like I said, watch the video. I do a couple rounds with, I do a couple rounds on that video that I just posted before this in my last upload. All right. What's my handle on, let's see, Jordan, handle on, was it Instagram? Maybe? I don't even know what I was talking about. Where'd we go? Let me screen up there. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Ha! Anyway, on Instagram, it's Swing This Kettlebell. It's also the Kettlebell Locker. Anyway, that helps connect everything. So let's see, if you had to choose between only 2 or 3 exercises to do for the rest of my life, what would they be? So a Turkish get up, to me, it's not an exercise. It's a sequence of movements, okay? But if you want to call it that, I would call it Turkish get up. Whether you're keeping a weight here, so basically, as we age, we're going to be on the floor, and we need to get up, okay? So whatever you do. So if I take this kettlebell here, whatever it is, if I'm on the ground, I need to come, I need to get up. All right, so whether that's overhead or whatever, whether it's 100 pounds or whether it's just using this ball, I need to coordinate my body to be able to do so. So I'm gonna pick the Turkish get up. I'm gonna pick a weird deadlift. Hey, what? Can I help you? Hold on one second. Yeah.
Can I FaceTime my mom if I'm quiet?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
All right. Excuse me. So, okay. So I'm picking a deadlift because just whatever it is. I mean, I prefer not to be a barbell because whether it's a stone or something or whether, but I need to know how to not only hinge at the hip, but hinge at the hip with the squat. So you could also say like a lunge. Okay, so it's pretty much, if I'm picking up something from down here, you could do the lunge, okay? Because there's many times in construction when I used to work construction or landscaping, where I had to get around something where I didn't have a place to be able to pick it up like here. So I had to maybe pick it up like this, okay? So a lot of times in the squat, I can get that weight to that position. So to me, it's gonna be the deadlift. And then, ooh, man, I'm thinking maybe a jerk, okay? So once I do have that weight here on my shoulder and I gotta get it up overhead, it might be too heavy or too awkward to press easily. So I might have to launch that and drop under it. So there you go. Basically that. Instagram handle. Yeah, cool. So the Instagram handle is Swing This Kettlebell and Kettlebell, the Kettlebell Locker. Cool. And y'all, another thing, I mean, 2 or 3 exercises. I really like the renegade row. I mean, I like a planking pull. You know why? Because archery. You can do it both sides, okay? So I think archery is incredible. Renegade row is the same thing as a push-up. You know, we're here, we're planking, we're pulling that up. It's a movement that transfers into a lot of different things. I will be right back, okay? All right, I had to run off check. So a little bit more time. Let's see. Anybody else got some questions? Okay, great to have you on live stream. Thanks a lot for all your effort and the videos. Best regards from Germany. Hello, Germany. How are you? Thank you. And I see you all the time. So I really appreciate, is it Yue? Anyway, thanks for being a part of our network. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. I have a 16 kilogram kettlebell for some time now. I wanted to buy another heavy one. What do you think of using uneven weight for double kettlebell exercises? How uneven? Let's see this. And which one would you recommend me buy now? 20 or go straight to 24? Okay, if you're gonna have uneven stuff, I would keep it as close as you can. 16, I would definitely. Oh, here we go. There's a bunch of them. Which one do you go? Go for the 20 because it's closer to 16. If I were you, I would actually buy a pair. Once you have a pair, move on because you can swing. If you have a 16, right? So here's a 16, right? Now, if I have a 20, it's very similar. I'll be able to do a lot of exercises that are similar. So one arm's gonna get tired. Now, if I have 2, instead of buying a 32 to swing or something, buy another 16 because then you can do double swings. You can do double swings outside. So there's your 32 for swings and deadlifts and rack squats, but also now I can do these presses above with 16s. I can do double if I wanted to, but it opens up to doing like sport, maybe if you want to, like clean and jerk, all that stuff. But yeah, so you're swinging 32 because 16 and 16 is 32. And then you can buy another heavier weight. So if I were you, I made a video about this. I really think you should always buy, the next kettlebell you should get should be the completing pair, or an 18 that's really, really close. Then you can work if you're doing snatches for high rep snatches or something like that, or just pressing. Anyway, that's what I would do. I would stick with the closer. Don't jump just to 24 because some people get pissed when they can't do certain things they thought. Okay, I bought a 70-pound kettlebell and find it too heavy for my experience with bells. I can only really do swings, 25 to 30 rows and deadlift variations at the moment. Exactly. What are there some exercises I can try? Okay, well, let's see. I'm thinking, so basically, this is one of the next videos I was gonna make this week. I've been making a video for exercise to do with a kettlebell that's too light, and exercises to do for a kettlebell that you have that's too heavy. And my lady Taylor's gonna help with that because it's her idea. But yeah, it's great. So you have a 70-pound kettlebell. It's just a little too heavy, and that's cool. So you can do goblet squats. You can put it on your back and do good mornings. Deadlifts, you can do farmer carries, you can do lateral things, you can do a low windmill. You can do, let's see, some double. You can do like a crush, half crush press. Like, so if you have 70, that's like pressing a 35 and a 35, right? So that's a way you can make that bell a little bit lighter. If you have a resistance band and something tight, you can have like a reverse, like a help. So a decelerating press or something like that. There's a lot of different things, and I'll try to work on that. Let's see. Okay, I bought what other exercise you can try? You could try doing like a Turkish get up and keep it here. You could do half get ups. You can do bridges. Let's see. Talk about fat bells. I love fat bells. A fat bell's awesome because a lot of people don't get them because they already invested in dumbbells. I get it. Fat bells are better than dumbbells because you can do kettlebell things with weights that you couldn't do with dumbbells. That makes sense? If I have a 50-pound dumbbell, it's this big. Cool. Now, if I want to do snatches with it, it's going to be very hard to do double snatches with two 50-pound dumbbells. But I can do double snatches easily with 52-pound fat bells because it's just like this. They don't get too much bigger, okay? So now I have a really compact, because this handle, fat bell, is basically this handle shoved down inside here. So I'm gripping it here, and the weight is no bigger than this. So basically, it's like a mitten. They were calling them strength mittens. I literally talk to Donnie almost every couple days, the guy that invented them. I love fat bells. Speaking of, here's another one. Go to Instagram. Fat bell exercises is one of my pages. There's a lot of stuff on there. Double-handed clean. Absolutely. Yeah, you can do a double-handed clean just like this. So here, cup your hand over, bring it to your shoulder. Drop it down, bring it to your shoulder. Drop it down, bring it to the other shoulder. Just not onto that watch. I got a couple more minutes, 3 more minutes, okay? That press is great. That's one of my popular videos. But like I said, a lot of my, let's see, any science of it. Oh, thank you so much, T-Mine100. I'm actually looking for someone to write that on the kettlebelllocker.com. Exercise science about kettlebell swings and running that you're aware of. I know personally, I train a lot of runners that once they've added resistance training, not only resistance training, but kettlebell, because kettlebells aren't going to build you bigger, more mass unless you want them to, okay? Because let's not get into that. That's for another later. But anyway, it's great at helping with absorption. So absorption of forces and basically production of force without making too much. So time under tension. Running doesn't happen slow. Does that make sense? So it's basically a land. It's a balance to a balance to a balance to a balance. One leg balance. Anyway, So yeah, there is stuff out there, but I know that it helps. Just don't overdo it. Shoot us a message. I'm going to keep that exercise science and kettlebell swings and running because it's great. But the thing is, runners don't want to stop running and do other things because they think they're going to lose, when actually they always gain. They always gain when they do strength training. Just, it's not necessary to do powerlifting and Olympic lifting to be a better runner. Kettlebells are incredible because it can be hand to hand. It's smooth, it's flowy. Kettlebells are like the martial arts or the marathon of weightlifting. Anyway, I'm a 70-year-old senior with arthritis. I like to do farmer's walks with 16-kilogram kettlebells. Will this help build my strength? Absolutely. I think farmer's walks are great because it helps you organize your whole body for movement. You could try that. There's a lot of different things. So like I train a lot of people that are in their late 60s or early 70s. So yeah, just take your time with it and listen to your body. If it's starting to ache too much, back off. But anyway, so alternating like hand-to-hand swings, some regular stuff like that, regular two-hand kettlebell swings, because it's a low impact exercise. If you do kettlebell sport, look up kettlebell sport swings. Oh man, it's really going now. That's the thing, like let people know. I should let people know like a couple days ahead of time. How can you use kettlebells to improve mobility? Well, it's going to improve mobility because it's already, if I'm pressing a kettlebell, let's just use this one. So if I'm pressing a kettlebell, I'm starting here at a full, working all around here, full range of motion. I'm not pressing it like here, like a barbell or a dumbbell. Okay, so if I'm going from this position, kettlebells already give you the ability to have enhanced mobility. And that's why the ability for mobility, oh, that's a good one. But anyway, so it allows your shoulder to move in the socket the way that it's meant to, not being stuck out like a barbell, because our shoulder is a ball and socket joint. Okay, so it needs to be able to move, not impinged when we press on machines. Anyway, I'll move. I took a cheap shot at you about the low viewing, but you gave me good advice. Thanks, bro. That's not a cheap shot, man. It's weird. I've had this channel up since 2008, I think. So a lot of people that probably follow in the beginning are only like competitive bodybuilding stuff, and they might not follow it again, but they're still there, and it's growing. There's like 30 people a day. What's my hair? I'm screenshotting that because that's my favorite question. I'm sorry. That's my absolute favorite. Merci pour ton travail et ton partage from France. Okay. I can't speak very well, but I think I can read that. Thank you for your work. And I don't know. I took French in high school. But anyway, kettlebell mobility, there's so much to do. This is the best. What's my hair routine? I wash it and let it dry. And then usually, I don't know, just really curly. Usually, I literally just do this. Just tie, get ready for kettlebell sport, tie it up. So just super thick, curly, freaking there. Boom, whatever. That's what I usually look like because I have a hat on. But that's bait. That's my favorite. We think of 2 different size kettlebell for double kettlebell movements. Just talked about that chatitude. But anyway, it's a good one. I think it's great. It's fine. Adam Z, what's up? Yes, thanks for all the inspiration. Thank you, Giannis. Appreciate it. Thanks to you for watching. What do I think about using 2 different size kettlebells? Are you talking different size? Are you talking different weight? There's a big difference because these 2 kettlebells, this one's heavier than this one, only by 4 pounds, but it's huge. Let me spin this around real quick. All right, so it's just going to feel different. Okay, that watch is still in the way. But notice I can still get into this. Ooh, it's going to ring. I can still press those. It's fine. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to hop off. Ladies, I'm going to have to hop off a different weight. It's fine. Just keep them close. You can do a lighter weight for a windmill, heavier weight in the bottom, different things like that. You can do offset, off balance. There's so much that you can do. I wouldn't try double. I'll try pretty much anything, but to get better at something, I like to keep it closer, unless you're alternating back and forth. If it's 18, 16 here, 16, 20, I wouldn't change them too much. Maybe 16 and 24. That's pushing a little bit because I don't know. But in real life, you don't always have the same weight. So that's fun. Anyway, I got to get off here. Everybody, if you have some more questions, find us at, check out the kettlebelllocker.com. Let me know what you like. Thanks for the answer. Appreciate it. Thanks for your thoughts. I will see everybody later. Next time I'll give you some more time. See you later.